Good people of YouTube, my name is Spanner and welcome to the Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver. Now this is one of the 5 games in the Legacy of Kain series, the other ones being Blood Omen, Soul Reaver 2, Blood Omen 2 and Defiance. Now I have 4 of these. The only one I don't have is Blood Omen. I think it's pretty hard to get nowadays. The other 4 I got them on GOG.com and I intend to play through all of them since I haven't played a couple of those. I have played Soul Reaver 2 and Defiance. Soul Reaver 2 is what got me into the series in the first place and I really enjoyed them. And I have never played the other ones, so we're going to do a full playthrough of all of those games, well, except Blood Omen of course, starting with this one. So before we get started, let me just give you guys a quick overview of the Blood Omen plot since it's the first game in the series, but since we're not going to play that one, you don't actually need to know the plot since you get told what happened in the other games and this one, but I think it's nice to know at the start. So we are in the land of Nosgoth, and at the center of the land there are 9 pillars called, appropriately, the Pillars of Nosgoth, and they maintain the balance of the lands, and assigned to each of those pillars there are 9 guardians. One of those guardians, the Guardian of Balance, was murdered, and then the pillars got corrupted and the world went to hell. So fast forward a little while, maybe not a little while, I don't really know the timestamps of all of this, but yeah, fast forward a little, and Blood Omen focuses on Kain, a nobleman, which gets murdered and then gets brought back to life as a vampire, which are hated creatures in this land. There's an entire order called the Seraphan Order that basically wiped them all out, almost all of them. So Kain gets brought back as a vampire. He hates it, he hates vampires, but he has to do stuff which I won't go into detail here. So you play the game, you try to restore the Pillars of Nosgoth back to their proper states before they became corrupted. So you keep doing stuff, you fulfill your mission, and at the end it is revealed, spoiler alert, that Kain became the new Guardian of Balance. And at that moment, Kain has to make a choice. He can either sacrifice himself to restore balance, but at the same time, I believe he was, if not the only one, maybe one of the last few vampires, at the same time making the vampire race extinct, or he can just leave the world as it is and leave. So Kain does not sacrifice himself, and the world still, well, the pillars are still corrupted. Balance has been broken and Kain now rules the land, I think. Pretty sure. So, with that said, let us start a new game.
Kain is deified. The clans tell tales of him. Few know the truth. He was mortal once, as were we all. However, his contempt for humanity drove him to create me and my brethren. I am Raziel, firstborn of his lieutenants. I have served Kain a millennium. The gift continued to evolve. We became less human and more divine. Kain would enter the state of change and emerge with a new gift. Some years after the Master, our evolution would follow, until I had the honor of surpassing my lord. For my transgression, I earned a new kind of reward. Agony. There was only one possible outcome. My eternal damnation. I, Raziel, was to suffer the fate of traitors and weaklings, to burn forever in the bowels of the lake of the dead.
Cast him in.
Tumbling, burning with white-hot fire, I plunged into the depths of the abyss. Unspeakable pain, relentless agony. Time ceased to exist. Only this torture and a deepening hatred of the hypocrisy that damned me to this hell. An eternity passed, and my torment receded, bringing me back from the precipice of madness. The descent had destroyed me, and yet I lived.
Raziel, you are worthy. I know you, Raziel. You are worthy.
What madness is this? What pitiful form is this that I have come to inhabit? Death would be a release next to this travesty.
You did not survive the abyss, Raziel. I have only spared you from total dissolution.
I would choose oblivion over this existence.
The choice is not yours.
I am destroyed.
You are reborn. The birth of one of Kain's abominations traps the essence of life. It is this soul that animates the corpse you lived in. And that, Raziel, is the demise of Nosgoth. There is no balance. The souls of the dead remain trapped. I cannot spin them in the wheel of fate. They cannot complete their destinies. Redeem yourself. Or if you prefer, avenge yourself. Settle your dispute with Kain. Destroy him and your brethren. Free their souls and let the wheel of fate churn again. Use your hatred to reave their souls. I can make it possible. Become my soul reaver, my angel of death.
Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed the opening cutscene, especially that really sick opening theme. I love that one. So let's see, let me familiarize myself with the controls. I think this might be better to play with the controller, but we'll just make do with the keyboards, since my controller isn't in a very good condition. So jump, swim, devour soul. Well, I remember devouring souls. Aim, grapple, action, crouch, sneak, zoom. Okay, this isn't hard. The hardest part about playing a gamepad game with a keyboard is if there isn't mouse support. It's pretty hard to translate the camera movement in into a usable set of keys. Luckily, this doesn't seem to be that bad.
These gates twist space, laying a path across great spans.
Okay, zoom in. This shifts the... This rotates. What's the other button to rotate? Let me just find my bearings a little bit. Pen left, right control, pen right. No, these are stupid buttons. Let's go left and right. Wait, these then I got them mixed up. Well, actually they're not mixed up, but the function is different. So L, okay. They are inverted. Okay, so we go left and we go right. Okay. So what is this? Ancient gateways? Well, that gate over there opened. So what is this? There are some symbols there. A lot of them. And the green thing. So what is it? How does this work? There are a lot of symbols. Is this the same one? No, there are several. Oh wow. But what does this do exactly? Can I...
You must visit other gates before this portal will be open to you.
Oh, I see. So it's fast travel, but I have to unlock the destinations. Got it.
You are weak. You must feed.
The old hunger has left me. I have no desire for blood.
You are changed. Your bloodthirst is replaced by a deeper need. You have become a devourer of souls. To sustain your strength, you must hunt the lost spirits of the underworld and consume the souls of your enemies.
Okay, so that's a soul. Yeah, I remember this mechanic. Yeah, feed me more. Okay, and that is our health over there on the bottom right, I assume. We'll see, which is crouch and spacebar for high jump. Okay.
Your wings, though ruined, are not without purpose. Take hold of them as you leap, and they will carry you across this chasm.
Nice.
What scabrous wretches are these?
Sure, the scavengers of the underworld. Their feral hunger has claimed countless souls, spirits who now shall never find their rest.
Hold S to autoface and A to attack. Oh, and I can just consume them. Nice. Can I pan the camera up? Zoom, there's pan left and pan right.
These portals are your conduit between the spectral and material realms. With their aid, you may gather matter and will yourself to become manifest in the physical world. This is taxing, however. Your strength must first be fully restored. You require no conduit to return to this plane. You may abandon your physical body at any time.
Yeah, I remember this.
Sustain your strength to prolong your manifestation in the physical world. If you fail to feed or absorb too many wounds, this fragile matter will dissolve.
Alright, got it, I think. Let's save here. So now where to? I came from over here, right?
You are young yet, Raziel. You still retain many of your vampiric weaknesses. Immersion in water, while not fatal, will dissolve your physical body, forcing your return to the spirit world. Be aware that in the spectral realm, water has neither heft nor lift. It stands as thin as air.
Okay, so let's not risk that. I think there were other ways for us to go, right? There's a gate. The gate is locked. But I think we can climb this. Can't we? Oh, I guess we can't. Wait, does my health deplete while I'm in the physical world? Oh, that's not fun. So maybe I'll have to do this. Okay.
What are these creatures?
Do you not recognize them? They are the children of your brother, Duma.
That's impossible. These foul, scuttling beasts could not be kin of our high blood?
Do you suppose that time stood still for you, Raziel? Much has changed since you passed from the world of men.
Okay, so there's more water. I guess we'll
I know
have...
my opponent's weaknesses, having suffered them myself. Physical wounds are fleeting. Vampire's immortal flesh begins to close as soon as it is cleaved. Vampires need only fear those wounds that impale or inflame. Water scorches like acid, and fledglings are devastated by sunlight's touch. I would have to modify my tactics to suit my foes.
Okay, I don't die in the sun, but I can't see anything.
Unfettered from the flesh, a creature's soul fades swiftly into the spectral realm. Draw it in quickly, Raziel, or you will be compelled to follow.
Come here, soul. Yeah, into the sunlight you go. Now give me that soul. Okay, so zooming in is a pretty good way of looking around. Okay, so I came from there. Guess I need to go up there. Okay, so we're going to need this.
Your physical prowess surpasses what you knew in life. Even massive obstacles can be moved effortlessly.
Come on, Raziel. Ah, moving cubes around. Reminds me of the old Tomb Raider games. Good times. Okay, what's in here?
The sanctuary of the clans reduced to ruin. Beyond these walls lay the Pillars of Nosgoth, the seat of Kain's empire. How humble it now appeared, collapsing into the dust of its former magnificence. And yet, I had only just emerged. In the instant between my execution and resurrection, centuries had apparently passed.
This world is wrecked with cataclysms. The earth strains to shrug off the pestilence of Kain's parasitic empire. The fate of this world was preordained in an instant by a solitary man. Unwilling to martyr himself to restore Nosgoth's balance, Kain condemned the world to the decay you see. In that moment, the unraveling began. Now it is nearly played out. Nosgoth teeters on the brink of collapse. Its fragile balance cannot hold.
Yeah, you see, they keep mentioning the plot of Blood Omen, so we kind of get the gist of it. So, what do we do here? I don't think we can open these. There's a guy there. There's a massive door with some sort of glyph or rune up there. Okay, first things first, let's take care of this guy. Nice. Impaled. Can I pick it up again? Oh. There's a diamond. Behind a gate. How do I open that? Oh, there's another spear right there. And another guy. Can I pick some of these logs up? No. This is actually pretty cool, the difference, the combat differences between spiritual worlds and physical. Since in the spiritual we just need to strike the spirits and we can just absorb the monsters themselves after they're weak. Here we need to actually kill the vampires. Oh, can I just run away? Alright. I don't have something to impale him with. Oh, what is this? Hello? Okay, it's just a door. Let me save. Since I don't know how often this saves and where the checkpoints are. Oh, is this a gate? Oh, it is a gate. Nice. So we found one of these. Ah, okay, so this is how they work. Cool. Although it's a bit annoying that I only have the symbol here to know where the hell I am. Oh, have I? Do I die by going through there? I guess. Okay, that's good to know. Ah, yeah, my life is represented differently when I'm in the physical world or in the material one. Okay, cool. Oh, this is where we were cast off, right?
This, at least, had remained constant. The endlessly swirling vortex of the abyss. My tomb and the womb of my rebirth. Though much of Nosgoth's landscape had changed, these cliffs gave me my bearings. My clan territory was to the west. I was anxious to see how my descendants had fared during the centuries of my absence.
Okay, so I guess we're going west. There are... oh, is this the main area? Okay, there are other paths over there, but I guess we'll take Raziel's advice and go west.